Lahat yan be, actually masarap. Ito, tips nila. Ang sarap.
At syempre be, hindi pwedeng matapos itong series natin ng Ethiopian vlogs nang hindi natin natitikman ang kanilang national dish. Walang iba kundi ang Dorowat.
Hi there, it's me, Francis Candia, and welcome back to my channel. So, andito tayo ngayon sa Addis Ababa. And right now, naglalakad ako dito sa kanilang mga parks. Nagsimula ako sa Unity Park, pababa na ngayon dito sa Ethiopia Park. And pupunta tayo ngayon sa Mescal. And around that area, hahanap na ako ng mga kainan dahil nagugutom na ako. Anong oras na? Ngayon ay mag-aalas 2 na. So, walang tao sa mga park nila. Napansin ko, hindi sila mahilig sa park. Or baka busy sila. And midweek din ngayon. So baka sa trabaho ang mga tao. So kung bago kayo sa aking channel, syempre be, huwag niyo kalimutan naman mag-like, share at mag-subscribe sa aking channel dahil nag-upload ako ng videos almost every day. Yes, yun yung pangako ko na hindi ko natutupad. Syempre, huwag niyo rin kalimutang i-like itong aking video. Paki-like. Yes, and then syempre kung natutuwa kayo sa aking mga vlogs everywhere in the world, please share. I appreciate it, be. And syempre, huwag mo kalimutang mag-comment naman sa video na to, ha? Oh, kung ready na kayo, ready naman na ako. Basta, mag-subscribe kayo. Ako na bahala mag-ikot sa buong mundo. Sit back and relax na lang kayo dyan sa bahay ninyo, okay? So, tara na, ready na kayo? Medyo hindi pa ako ready, pero tara na. Ang ganda talaga dito, Ben, ng mga project nila sa mga parks nila, oh. Ang laki ng park nila dito.
Nakakatawa guys, oh. Sobrang taba ng manikin nila dito. Dito sa Ethiopia, dahil sa impluwensya ng simbahang Orthodox, halos 200 days a year ang mga tao kung mag-ayuno o fasting. Ibig sabihin, sa higit 200 days, hindi sila kumakain ng karne at dairy at tanging gulay lang ang kinakain nila, be.
Sabihan dito na yung ating pagkain. Ito na, meron tayo dito ang traditional non-fasting food ng Ethiopia. Meron tayo dito anjira, meron tayo dito kibs, meron tayong gulay, meron tayong shiro, meron tayong firfir, and hindi ko na alam. Tara guys, kain tayo. Wow. Sobrang dami pala na itong binili ko guys. Pang pamilya pala siya. Kaya pala talaga sabi ng waitress kanina, it's a lot. Sabi ko, it's okay. In fairness, Bear, first time lang naman ako nakakain ng Ethiopian food. Dito lang talaga sa Ethiopia. Never pa ako nakakain sa ibang bansa. Pero nag-enjoy din naman talaga ako. Ito, tingnan ito kanilang shiro. Ang sarap. Lahat yan ba, actually masarap. Ito, tinitibs nila. Ang sarap. Ito sarap yung timpla nila dito ha, in fairness. Ang pagkakaluto nila nito, in fairness, napansin ko, bawat lugar may kanya-kanya rin. Parang adobo. Yung iba-iba yung style ng bawat lugar. At maanghang-anghang. Giniling na lamb. Ang anghang, grabe. Patay ng shiro. Oh guys, ha? In fairness, be, masarap. Actually, dito sa kanila, be, kung natatandaan nyo, nung video na kumain ako ng meat, na sinubuan nila ako. Dito, pag sinubuan kanila, it's a sign of like an invitation. Na parang, you are invited, you are welcome.
Dito sa Ethiopia, usong-uso din be ang subuan. Kadalasan, nagsusubuan din sila dito ng pagkain kasama ang kanilang mga kaibigan at kanilang pamilya, tanda ng pagmamahal at care sa isa't isa.
Pero ang sarap na ito. Ang sarap ng tibs. Nakahawag sa pagkain natin eh.
At kung sa Pilipinas, kanin ang centerpiece ng bawat pagkain, dito ang injera ang puso ng bawat meal. Ang injera be ay isang maasim na fermented flatbread na gawa sa teff, isang sinaunang uri ng grain na sa Ethiopia lang matatagpuan.
Kung i-describe ko yung lasa na titigma ko ngayon, actually guys, ang naging ibabaw is maanghang. Parang gusto ko puro sahog, di ba? Tsaka isa sa gusto ko dito sa kanila is ang ganda na presentation nila ng pagkain. Bumili ako sa kanila lang. Sorry na. Bumili din ako ng mango juice. Pero yung mango juice, be, hindi malamig. Mango juice na mango juice. Na walang lamig. Ito guys, meron sa dito parang laing. Na sobrang anghang. Ang anghang.
At be, ang nakakatuwa pa dito sa injera, it is gluten-free. Tapos, hindi tulad ng kanin, mas matagal kang makakaramdam ng busog pag kumain ka neto.
Actually, itong tibs nila, be, ang timpla niya, alam mo yung pag nag-use ka ng baboy or sige beef na lang, para pareho. Na merong bell pepper, tapos sibuyas lang siya, tsaka onting toyo. Hindi ko alam ang tawag sa atin nun eh. Pero yung kuha niyang lasa. Bus na agad oh. Sarap to eh. Ito paborito ko talaga. Kape-kape muna tayo guys.
At syempre dahil nasa Ethiopia tayo be, after pa rin natin kumain, magkakape muna tayo. Alam nyo ba na ang mga Ethiopians ay nagkakape ng up to 3 times a day? Yes be, at hindi sila nagsasawa. At ang kape nila dito be, hindi lang basta coffee break. Tatawag nila tong coffee ceremony. Kung hindi pa napanood sa nakaraang videos ko dati, panoorin nyo na.
So be, it's time for dinner. We are now here in Totot. We'll have a cultural dinner Here. Let's go. No, China. Salam no.
Agar salam. No, Philippines.
So ayan guys, tinawag niya ako niya, "Hoy, China."
Wow. Ni hao ma. Ni hao. No, Philippines. So akala nila bet Chinese ako. Ninihaw nila ako. So andito tayo ngayon sa Totot, isang cultural restaurant dito sa Addis Ababa. Sikat ito na puntahan ng mga turista dito dahil you can eat and watch their cultural performances.
Hi guys, let's eat. Welcome to Ethiopia.
At syempre be, hindi pwedeng matapos itong series natin ng Ethiopian vlogs nang hindi natin natitikman ang kanilang national dish. Walang iba kundi ang Dorowat. Ang Dorowat be ay isang chicken stew na karaniwang hita o pakpak ng manok na niluto sa napakaraming sibuyas, berbere at syempre yung napaka-importanting sangkap, yung niterkibe o yung spiced butter o mantikilya. Eto naman be yung isa sa kanilang comfort food dito na Habesha Gomen Besiga, na ang literal meaning is gulay na may karne. Tapos yung gulay nito parang may pagkagabi. Kumbaga yung pinakalasa nito is very homey, balanse, hindi maanghang at hindi rin sobrang matapang. At paparisan pa nila yan nitong Ethiopian cottage cheese na medyo may pagka maasim-asim ang texture at lasa.
Let's eat. Bon
Look at this
appetit.
thing. How do we even start?
So we have Dorowat, the chicken.
Yeah, so this is beef and
the-
veggies, but
yes.
is this the only piece of chicken or is there another piece?
Yeah, that's it.
No.
I think that's it.
Well, then we'll have to
Yeah.
we'll have to figure it out.
Okay.
Oh no, there's more over there. Yeah.
No, it's just sauce
Okay.
and just
There's a bone.
bone.
It's okay.
So it's amazing guys. While we are eating, there's a performance in front of us.
Ooh, it's spicy.
Which one?
The chicken. It's not that bad.
Okay.
Take that. You know what? We have a spoon.
Okay.
We could take
Okay.
the chicken off the bone so
Uh-huh.
we can share it.
It's
Oh,
fine.
It's actually pretty big.
Let's eat.
Now you're an expert in Ethiopian food.
Mm.
Can you imagine? A week ago, you've never had it. And now, look at you.
An Ethiopian food connoisseur.
You've come a long way, my friend.
Yeah, it's pretty spicy.
Be careful, the beef has bones.
Okay.
That's very good.
What about this one? What is this? Like a bread?
There's a different type of injera. No. It's very earthy.
But I like this one. Oh yeah. I like it.
You cannot use a spoon.
Huh? No?
No, use it to break it up. Yeah. You have to. Right? Because it's bones. You can break it.
I mean,
Or
you
you
can
can-
wash your hands anyway.
Yeah.
I like this one because this is not, it doesn't have like strong flavor like injera.
Oh, really? Okay.
Let's have the cheese.
Get glass? Glass?
Is it cold?
No. So,
Can you bring me a glass of ice
glass?
with ice?
Ice.
Thank you. So messy. That's the spinach. You tried?
It's good.
With the cheese, I think.
A little spicy.
Spinach is spicy. Oh yeah, the eggs.
Let's try the egg, guys.
Spicy egg.
This was the spicy.
Sauce is great. Doro what takes hours and hours and hours to make because of the sauce. It needs to stew for many hours. You cannot. Yep.
I would say you have to try my adobo soup.
I would love to try your. You make adobo?
course.
Do you make chicken tinola? Do you make pork sinigang? Those are all my favorites. How about kare kare? Oh wow, you're a good cook. All right.
That's why I'm a foodie. Because I can cook.
Maybe that's a video we'll make in Manila. The Francis Food Express.
Like even when I was in Brazil, I cook Filipino food there
Oh yeah.
for other tourists. Yeah.
I love garlic rice. You don't get that anywhere else but the Philippines.
The garlic rice, yeah.
Well,
Sin,
breakfast too. It's like
we
unique.
call it sinangaga.
It's so good.
Yeah,
I think Filipino food is extremely underrated.
it is. I agree. Like, I haven't traveled as much as you did, but comparing it, maybe I still have my bias because I have like a different idea of what tastes good from others. Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised the first time I had the soups in the Philippines because, you figure it's so hot outside.
Uh-huh.
Why would you be having soup? But it's so good.
For soups, I enjoy also the soups in Cambodia, Indonesia. It's good.
Oh, all Asian soup. Like.
Yeah.
Who suggested this restaurant?
Somebody from Mescal Square.
Oh, from
The guy beside me.
from our Christmas,
Yeah.
from the candle lighting ceremony.
Mm.
Oh, not our guy, just someone you met.
Yeah.
Ice
Ice.
glass and ice. Like,
Ang bongga dito guys sa airport ng probinsya nila, ang pagkain na tinitinda ay saging na saba. Coffee muna tayo, be.
At dahil love month pa rin naman ngayon, be, nakipagtsikahan muna ako dito sa mga kaibigan ko na content creator sa Ethiopia na sina Blaine at si Yodit ng Habeso Travels para mas makilala natin lubusan kung paano ba magmahal ang mga Ethiopians. So I am here guys with the very beautiful girls of Ethiopia. We have here Blaine and Judith of Habesha Travel. You can find them on Instagram at This is her account.
Yeah. Glow is Blaine or Blaine Masrasha.
And
Habesha Traveler, YouTube and Instagram. Same.
yeah, it's also in the comment section, so you can
Yeah.
check their socials and her YouTube channel. So I have one question because some of my followers are asking because some of them are dating Ethiopians.
Oh.
So
Lucky them.
what is your best advice in dating an Ethiopian? Because there's a lot of like cultural differences between you and us. So what do you think is that's something we can learn from you, from
do you
your
mean?
culture? Like
Like
For-
to
for-
date us?
yeah, for those who are dating Ethiopians. So
Okay, I would say just respect is the most important. We're very family oriented and we're very religious. So as long as you respect the family and the religion and our culture, we're good. That's it. Like just respect and appreciate. That's it. Then you're good.
what about you?
Yeah, culture is everything. Try to understand what the people love, the family, the tradition, and everything, and try to be a provider. Women want their man to be strong, and they want the man to take care of them. So be a good provider for you, girl.
How about the Ethiopian men? Are they good providers? Are they
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Like mostly, I mean, the culture is very similar to Asia, no? Like it's like the father is the head of the house, and then the mother is the neck, like the head and the neck. So it kind of works like that. It's very traditional. So yeah, the men are the providers most of the time. But now we're modern. We both like women and men provide. But it's not only about the city. The country is very big. So majority of the time, it's still the man is the head and is expected to do the financial part because most women stay at home taking care of the kids but in the city like where it's very different and in most part. But yeah, men do provide. Like not only provide, it doesn't matter if they are your friend or they're your boyfriend, they're your husband. If you are like with a group of friends, we go out, like you guys were treating us and we don't feel any certain way because we're so used to it. It's very normal for a man to treat the woman. Like we see now like from the outside world.
the chivalry? Because what they said it's not
Chivalry.
dead here.
It's not dead
It's
here.
not dead here,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just a normal thing. It's
What about are Ethiopians, for those who are like in a long distance relationship, are they loyal and faithful to their partners?
Very, very loyal.
Very loyal.
I would say Ethiopians are very loyal. They value love, so very loyal.
What is the common love language of Ethiopians?
Drink coffee together.
food.
Yeah. Food. And how can an Ethiopian feel that they are loved?
Like she said earlier, feeling like taken care of and protected, and it's just give and take, no? But it doesn't have to feel like that. We don't like to ask. So if you are someone who's just providing it without being asked, we feel loved, and we are the same with that. We're very giving people since we are children. We even share our food in one plate, so that shares already like we're very giving people. So as long as like you're giving without expecting, then yeah, that's
Here for last question. As Ethiopians, how do you say that the guy that you're dating is the one? If he's watching right now.
I would say he is a family-oriented guy, and he believes in communication. I would say these two things are very important, and also hardworking. I would say these three.
Thank you. What about you?
same. Respect in a sense like my culture. Also respect and like my culture, because if not, I have to do the same both ways. So respect, loyalty, and trust, and pretty much that's it.
And how do you say I love you in Amharic?
I love you. እወድሻለሁ is አፈቅርሻለሁ.
I think you are trying to make it romantic, right?
when you're being romantic.
Yeah. አፈቅርሻለሁ is for a girl. አፈቅርሃለሁ is for a guy.
But I like to say እወድሃለሁ for a guy.
What does it mean?
እወድሻለሁ for a girl. Like it's more lighter. It's like I like you, but like አፈቅርሻለሁ, it's very heavy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm in love with you, kind of, you know? Yeah.
So there guys, there you have it. Thank you so much girls. And I hope you learned something from our short conversation with them. Thank you. And guys, don't forget to follow us on our social media accounts here on the screen. So we'll see you again next time. All the way from Addis Ababa. Bye-bye. Ciao!
So ngayon, be, andito lang ako ngayon sa hotel ko at umorder naman ako ng pagkain nila. Ito yung tinatawag nila na Habesha Tibs. So, tingnan nyo siya. 'Di ba? Pero, 'di ba ang sarap niya tingnan? Pero, ang bongga dyan, hindi yan karne. Plant-based meat yan. And meron tayo ditong injera. Ito yung parang kanin na nila dito. So, made of siya ng tip ang pangalan ng grain na gamit sa kanya. Tapos pine-ferment siya hanggang sa nagiging ito. Ano siya, pancake-like yung itsura niya. Parang siyang pancake, no? Pero hindi siya tulad ng mga pancake na sa Pilipinas. Kasi ito is medyo maasim-asim. Kasi nga fermented. So, ang pagkain nila nito is ito. Lapit ka, be. So, ito, igagano lang talaga nila yan. Tapos kukuha ka ng sabaw, tapos ng ulam. Ayan, in person, in malapitan, kukuha ka lang ng ganyan. Tapos, ayan na. Kain ka na. Ang sarap. Ang sarap. Itong tips nila, sobrang simple lang ng pagkakaluto. Tignan mo. Ginisa lang siya, sibuyas, tsaka sa bell pepper. Ni bawang wala eh. Tapos nilagyan lang nila ng asin. Kain tayo. Sarap. Isa to sa paborito kong pagkain talaga dito. Though, bilang hindi naman talaga ako dito at saka nasa hotel room naman ako ngayon, no? Ang pagkain ko nito, be, ganito, be. Wala nang balot-balot. May kutsara, ganyan. Tapos, parang tinapay, ganoon. Sarap. Ang nakakaloka lang kasi, hindi nyo ito matatry sa Pilipinas dahil wala namang Ethiopian restaurant sa Pilipinas. Hindi ko lang sure, meron ako na-research na East African restaurant, pero hindi ko lang alam kung meron silang ganito doon. Kain. Gusto ko siya sinasawsaw sa pinakasup niya. Kadalasan, itong plant-based na tibs or habesha tibs is kinakain nila to tuwing naka-fasting sila. Ang mga Ethiopians, be, sobra-sobra sila mag-fasting. Mas malala pa sila mag-fasting kaysa sa mga Muslim. Nag-fasting sila pag Advent, yung magpapasko. Pag Lent, pag Kwaresma. Tuwing Miyerkules at Biyernes. Almost 200 days ng taon. 200 plus, basta marami. Nag-fasting sila. So, ang lala. So, kung magjojowa kayo ng Ethiopian, itanong mo muna yung, be, paano yung diet natin soon? Para madadamay din ba ako sa pagpa-fasting? Pero syempre kung mahal yung isa't isa, di ba? Why not go? Pero feeling ko masarap din talaga siya sa kanin talaga. Meron din ako na-try na pagkain dito. So, kamatis naman siya. Kamatis lang siya na ginisa at merong pampaanghang. Tapos ang partner naman niya is yung cheese. Super ganun lang, be. Simple lang. Tapos ito. In fairness, masarap naman. Pero number one flavor talaga is yung anghang. Mahilig sa maghang ang mga Ethiopian. Kaya, alam mo ba, be, na dito, be, kinakain nila ang pasta, yung spaghetti, na merong injera. So, Itong injera, punitin nila, ibabalot nila dun yung pasta. Kakainin. Diba? Super love nila dito yung kanilang injera. Injera ha. Baka mali akong tawag kanina. Injera ang tawag dito. Ito naman tibs. Habesha tibs naman siya. Sarap. Mukha siyang totoong karne, no? Sarap. Ayoko na talaga. Natamad ako. Ikaw, nakatim ka na ba ng Ethiopian food? Comment down below ano yung experience mo. Dali, sasagutin ko. At syempre, be, comment naman kayo dyan. I-heart ko yung mga comment nyo. Sarap. Hopefully, sana ito na yun. Kakabalik lang ulit ng ilaw. Sana ito na yun, hindi na siya mawala. Pero ayan, hinihintay ko yung pagkain ko. Order ako ng pagkain dahil dito lang ako kakain sa loob ng hotel. Hindi na ako lalabas guys kasi una malamig. Pangalawa, para mas safe. Diba? I would say, sa labas naman, sabihan ka naman ng mga tao na mag-ingat ka ha. Kagabi, like, paglabas ko ng 3 a.m. para sa misa pinuntahan namin, sinabihan ako ng mga security na, mag-ingat ka, yung camera mo, hawakan mo yan, yung mga gamit mo, ganyan. So, kasi anything can happen. Hindi naman sinasabi na may mangyayari, pero anything can happen. At sasabi ko nga, yung disgrasya, hindi lang naman yan nandito sa ano, diba? It can happen everywhere. On that note, tayo ko na yung pagkain ko. Ngayon ko na-realize, pag ito pala, huwag ka mag-elevator na lang. Baka malakas sa loob, nakakatakot. Ayun na. Hold on. Yes. Coming. Okay. Up. No more again. How is it? I will pay with card. Okay. It can work? But no internet. Can work? No. Okay. It's okay. It's good. Ito yung pagkain natin. I'm so happy. Ito yung pagkain natin guys. Meron tayo ditong laki pala ng pizza na to, Diyos ko. Tapos ito yung ating pasta na parang hindi ko alam ano nangyari sa kanya. Tsaka may pa-bread tayo. Ayan. So, ako ba super happy ako sa gitong pagkain. And syempre, I'm so thankful na ito yung pagkain ko sa bansang ito. Kasi nga sabi ko, meron ako nakita kahapon na isang pamilya. Tapos kumakain sila. 3 mga anak na babae, tapos isang tatay. Kumakain sila sa isang fast food. Local fast food lang naman dito. Tapos, ang in-order nila, malaking bowl ng fries, 2 bowl. Tapos yun lang yung pinakain nila. So ako parang, oh my God, sobrang naging thankful din naman ako. Parang, sobrang blessed. Blessed ako. And somehow parang na-realize ko na kahit na paano, blessed din tayo mga Pilipino na marami tayong mga nasusubukang bagay na nakakain tayo ng chicken joy, nakakain tayo ng spaghetti, ng burger, yung mga maliit na bagay na parang iniremind sa akin na hindi man tayo mayayaman, simple man lang yung ating mga buhay, pero we're still privileged. Pero anyway, bago pa ako magsalita dito ng kung anek-anek, kain na muna ako guys. Hindi ko ito iba-vlog. Siguro sa susunod na video na kasi napagod talaga din ako. Tsaka gusto ko manood kasi para meron akong me time muna, okay? Kain muna ako.
Miller went on.
Wait, anyway, sige na kasuwa pa. On the vlog lang muna saglit. Kanilang spaghetti. Spaghetti! Masarap naman ito ba yan? Pero masyadong sa akin na yung spaghetti pero okay lang. Sarap pa rin. Para maiba lang yung panlasa ko, maiba lang yung kinain ko. Pero in fairness, ang laki ng servings nila dito. Iba yung sauce, hindi ketchup, hindi rin hot sauce. Meron silang ganitong sauce, oh. Tignan natin ano itong sauce na to. Maanghang siya. Maanghang siya. Yan ang hot sauce nila. It's... wow. Okay. Kain tayo guys ng margarita pizza. So, cheese lang to. So, natin sa hot sauce. Kakaiba yung hot sauce nila dito, in fairness, ha? Natural na natural. In fairness, masarap pizza. Oh, sobra. Too much. Anyway, kain na muna ako. Okay?
Maraming salamat, Be, sa panonood at pagsubaybay nyo sa aking Ethiopian vlogs. Hanggang next time, Be, magkanooran pa rin tayo hanggang sa susunod na bansa. This is me still, Francis Candy, leaving you with the message. Don't forget to love yourself like someone you want to love because, Be, you deserve that kind of love. And, Be, make good choices. Bye-bye! Hi there! It's me, Francis Candy.
And Kay Toretto.
Samahan nyo kami dahil magta-travel kami together ni Kay Toretto sa Pakistan.
And we need joiners. No more planning and less hassle kasi kami na ang bahala sa itinerary nyo
Kami nang bahala sa'yo. We know how to navigate
and interact with the locals.
and we are here to make it fun, memorable, and smooth for you.
We designed this trip para sa mga gustong makasamang makatravel kami.
At ma-explore at ma-experience ang beauty and culture ng Pakistan. Pwedeng sumama ang group of friends, solo travelers, lovers, or partners.
Huy! Mag-message na dali at limited slots lang ang makakasama namin ni Francis Candy.
Tara na! Travel with me, Francis Candy!
And Kay Toretto, let's explore the magic of Pakistan.